Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mo, and today I'm going to be blind dating or books today. Something y'all don't know about me is I love opening up packages and gifts, and I've been having these sitting on my cart for like a month because it's never been the right time. Now it is, so I'm just really excited to open these. I actually found this TikTok shop through TikTok, and it was Kay's Family Cafe and Bookstore. I ordered this in March. She does different books, I guess, every month. So the books that I have are not going to be the books that you'll get if you order it in like April or May or whatever. But I got this card. It says, "Thank you so much for your order. We really appreciate you supporting our small business and the Black-owned businesses we feature." It does have a QR code for how to find them. The first book I wanted to read is going to be the young adult pick. It came with a bookmark. It has Kay's Family Cafe and Bookstore, which is nice. It's laminated. It's good quality. I really don't want to open this. Like, it's so pretty. Okay, let's see. Also, I'm really hoping, because these are all like indie books by Black authors, I hope they're books that I've never heard of that I actually enjoy. If I don't enjoy it, I just enjoy this whole experience. Like, let me just get that out the way. Okay, I'm not gonna rip the book now. What is this? Oh, I've heard of that. I've heard of this. This is Blackout. I think this is a short story collection, and has Danielle Clayton, which has written The Marvelers, which is another book that I would need to read this year. Tiffany D. Jackson, which I've heard great things about, which I haven't read either. And then Nick Stone. I think there's a book that I want to read by Nick Stone that's young adult. But yeah. Also, I never told y'all the price points of the books. It depends on what you choose. She had both like side A and side B for different genres. The cheapest one I saw was like $9. The most expensive was like $13. And this book, it says it's $15.99. So you get more than what you pay for, really, because she includes stickers and bookmarks, and then the book is more valued than what you paid. And then when I bought them, there was like a 15% coupon. So it took off like $15 because I think my total for 4 books was like $50, and I ended up paying like $35. Oh, there's Angie Thomas too, which I've read The Hate You Give. I haven't read Concrete Roses. Ashley Woodfolk, don't know who they are. Nicola Yoon, love Nicola Yoon. It says on the back, "A summer heat wave blankets New York City in darkness. As every neighborhood from the Bronx to Brooklyn is thrown into confusion, 13 teens all over the city are just trying to make it to the biggest block party of the summer. But will the blackout stop them in their tracks? When the lights go out, people reveal hidden truths. Love blossoms, friendship transforms, and new possibilities take flight." In this novel, authors Danielle Clayton, Tiffany D. Jackson, Nick Stone, Angie Thomas, Ashley Woodfolk, and Nicola Yoon celebrate the beauty of 6 couples and the unforgettable magic that can be found on a sweltering starry night in the city. Yay. This is so pretty. Like, I love purple. It's my favorite color, so I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited. Oh, I forgot to show you. There were stickers in there too. I don't know how much y'all can see. I'm using my back camera today, so I don't really know if anything's in focus or what. Grab your crown and wear it proud. These are so cute. Like, whenever I journal, I put stickers in my journals. So I love this. I can even put some of these in my Kindle case. Look at this. I wonder if there's anything else in here. Oh, there's these in here. Little things if you annotate. I almost threw away the package and it came with those. So you get stickers, this, and the book. So I'm gonna read this and then I'm gonna go on to the next book. I'm not gonna open them all at the same time because I want to be like really surprised. I just got to the second story and I thought that it was like a bunch of short stories of like people in the same blackout, but it's like each author is just continuing on with the story. So like, I don't know if that was, I should have implied that from the back, but I did not expect that. We're following the same people, so that's cool. Yeah, the first one was Danielle Clayton, and now we're on to Nick Stone, which I haven't read from either of them, and I like Danielle's writing so far. Okay, I promise y'all I'm not gonna I don't actually promise y'all anything. I don't want to try to explain every single part of the book. Okay, so the first story that we get introduced to Kareem and Tammy, they're going for the same job, and there's only like one position, like they earn money at the end. It's like an internship kind of thing. For 6 weeks, they get $3,500. And her ex, they're not together anymore, but she keeps bringing up like a she. So I'm like, did he cheat on her? I don't know. But they're the main characters in that book. And she has a brother that she's like, oh, he's probably snapping pictures somewhere during the blackout. Like, he'll be fine. Like, he can take care of himself. He's resourceful. And then the second book is with Nick Stone. And Nick is taking on Tremaine's story, which is her brother. Tammy's brother, I believe. It's talking about his friendship with his friend, JJ or Corey, or something like that. And JJ's like, he looked at me and my face got warm and uncomfortable, but like I couldn't figure out why. Is this a little gay? Y'all know how I get about the queers. Y'all know how I get. Like, if there's gonna be a fruit in here, I need to know. I need to know. I didn't expect this. As soon as I read that sentence, I closed this book and I opened up my phone. I squealed. If there's no queer activity in here, I'm gonna be a little sad now. Just letting y'all know. Okay, so now it's getting to be what I thought the book was going to be, where it's like a bunch of, like it said, different couples. Yeah, it says 6 couples. So different couples are going to be featured in the book. Okay, because at first it was like just connecting the people that we already knew. So I was like, but we're following Nella, and she's meeting this girl, Joss. She comes to visit her grandpa at this like senior facility, assisted living type thing. And Joss brings her dog, and it's kind of like a therapy dog for the like pet therapy. The grandpa has been like putting like little hints like, oh, you're gonna love her, you're gonna love her. Like, she comes on Tuesdays, and she came on a Friday. She's been avoiding this girl because like she just came out to him, and she's just like, everybody wants me to be with a girl so bad, like everybody want me to be booed up before college. So then she meets the girl, and like they're just getting to know each other, and I'm just, this is so cute. Like I did not think this was gonna be this, you know. I love it. Also, my middle name is in here, kind of. It's like backwards. I'm not gonna tell y'all my middle name. Let's keep a little mystery about me, you know what I mean? But if you know me, which Nicole, I know you're watching this at some point, she knows my middle name, and if she reads this, which I'll probably lend this to you, I feel like you would like this. It's short, you can get through this. And that's a little bit of shade because she act like she can't read nothing. Anyway, blackout. I don't even know what I came on here to say. I just started ragging on my best friend. Says a lot about me. I'm liking it a lot. Like all the writing. I have never really read like a collab, I don't think, of like at least so many different voices. And I really like this. I like how all the styles work together. I think everyone writes well. This is cute. I don't know. I don't think this is 5-star, but I think this is 3.5 so far. I really like this. I want to see where all the couples end. I'm not even sorry. I'm getting my life. Shut the fuck up. So Nella basically she wasn't getting led on per se, but a friend of hers was like kind of stringing her along a little bit. But she found out she was gay. I mean, she was straight. It was very homoerotic. They were holding hands all the time. They were cuddling when they watched movies. They were going on dates pretty much. So like Nella was like, what the fuck? Like, I've heard you be kissing girls when you're drunk. She's like, that's just what I do when I'm drunk. People that get drunk and are attracted to the same sex or whatever, any kind of like queer person, I'm like, baby, you're a little sweet. And that's okay. Don't act like it's just something fun you just do. I just don't. I don't know. Anyway, but she was like, she keeps asking her like, oh, is the power out, blah, blah. So she was like, yeah, but I'm at Pops. Like, I'm good. Don't worry about me. She was like, call me. I need to hear your voice to know you're okay. Nella said no. She said, why? Nella said, because you broke my fucking heart. Gagged and gooped. I can't. Yeah, this is good, y'all. I finished the book. It took me like 3 hours. I need to stop prematurely talking shit about books because I was like, oh, it's giving 3.5. Why did I give it 4.75? Yeah, I did. Let's just get into the cop-out. Characters, I gave 8. Atmosphere, 9. Writing style, 10. And really, I was gonna do like 8 or 9, but I was like, I loved how they all blended together, but they had their own voices at the end of the day because these are 6 different authors. And the way they just seamlessly put this together and it didn't feel like it was just like a bunch of nonsense. Give them their 10s. Plot, 10. Intrigue, 9. Logic, 7. Enjoyment, 9. I brought down some of it because I didn't want it to be a 5. No shade, but like I don't feel like this is a 5-star. It didn't give me that feeling, so it wasn't gonna be 5. But 4.75 is definitely like, it's pretty much a 5-star. This is like diet 5. I really love this. I'm so happy this is the first book. I was not expecting to find a favorite. Like I was just like, oh, I'm probably gonna have to unhaul these books if I hate them. And look at this. I'm ready to shout out to the roof on the rooftops about it. I'm just kidding. But I really love this. And this cover, it eats. Like I just love holding this. Like now I want to read the fantasy selection. So I have it in order of what I want to read. I got a young adult book, a fantasy book, a romance book, and then a spicy book. Hate that the spicy's so tiny, but sometimes that's all you need. Okay, so the fantasy one, it comes with this bookmark. She's so cute. Like she want to be me so bad. Like she did her thing with this packaging. I ain't gonna hold ya. And then this one has stickers as well. It says Kay's Family Cafe and Bookstore LLC by Black owned. And this is so cute. It's a girl in a jar. And this bike with flowers on it. Very Tumblr girl. Period. I already messed it up, but like this is what it looked like. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Dang. She got this wrap like a Black Mama on Christmas. LT Shaw. Never heard. This is called Hunter Slayer. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know about this. Okay, let me read it. 21-year-old country witch Violet Arnolds dreams of getting away from the family farm, which still holds the memories of her parents' murder and its blood-stained soil. If she could stomach leaving her older brother behind in the wake of this tragedy, she joined the magic-wielding marshals that uphold the law. Violet's days on the farm are numbered, but her future is not the one she'd hoped for. A giant stone titan attacks her sleepy little town, and with it, a world-renowned hunter appears to oppose the massive monster. When it proves to be too much for even Levings Whitaker, the famous gunslinging monster hunter, Violet answers his call for help. This heroic act turns Violet's life upside down. After the fallout from the destruction of the stone titan, Violet is branded by the courts as the one at fault for the monster, and the only way out of this false accusation is to take on an apprenticeship with Whitaker, who has worked alone for nearly 2 decades. Ancient creatures across the world are being resurrected, leaving Whitaker and Violet to seek the sinister source. To clear her name and prove she is worthy enough to become a marshal, Violet must make a perilous journey far from the only home she's ever known. Oh, there's like little pictures. Ooh. Can I be real with y'all for a second? I don't want to read this right now. I got to chapter 2 and I showed y'all the pages, but the page that I showed you didn't seem like it was, like every page looks like this. And it's moving along, it's getting into the action, but like, I don't really care. I want more romance and silly fun time. So I am opening up the romance one. Oh, this is pretty. It says, let today be the day you read a book by a Black author. That is so cute. This sticker, dun 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 dun, boom. What does it say? Oh girl, it's a different language. I don't know what that say. Okay, here goes these. I love this little jar thing she's got going on. Real love. Oh my god, I've never heard of this. I've never heard of this. Okay, let's see. Ooh, these summaries, child. Reality TV love may look tempting, but real love could change everything. Maya Johnson lives with her life according to the plan to become the youngest ever female director of her company, marry her college sweetheart, and build a fabulous life in Miami. Seeing as she's close to checking every last one of those items off her list, she doesn't feel the need to go on the nationally beloved reality dating show Real Love. But as she watches Delilah become the lead, fall in love, and change her life, Maya begins to wonder if she's as happy as she thought. She doesn't have much of a work-life balance, her relationship isn't quite where she thinks it should be, and very little in her life is sparking joy. Ooh, she trying to be like me for real. When Maya's free-spirited whirlwind of little sister Ella blows into town for a surprise visit, Maya finds herself newly intrigued by Ella's unrooted existence, and she's equally intrigued by Ella's gorgeous friend and fellow world traveler Kai. At a crossroads with both her professional and personal happiness, Maya will have to decide which path to choose, the plan she's worked so hard for or something new entirely. So, yeah, I want something with love or like spice or something right now, because this ain't cutting it. I'm gonna come back to it, but it just ain't cutting it. Okay, y'all, I got to page 44 in Real Love. I keep hearing that Mary J. Blige song in my head every time I say the title. And it's like in the title a lot because the reality TV show is called Real Love, so I keep reading it and I'm just like, you know what I mean? That was ugly, I don't care. The main character, what's her name? Maya. Yeah, so she's named after Maya Angelou. Actually, there's a sister named Ella that's named after Ella Fitzgerald. Iconic. She is kind of giving like hater vibes a little bit because she declined the offer for the show and then her friend went on. The girl's life just like changed. Like she just got moved into like this nice suburban house. Like there's camera crews everywhere and she's like on flights all the time and she's just doing press. And it's just a lot. Like her life has changed overnight because of this reality TV show. And everyone's like, damn, like you missed your opportunity. Like you could have been on the show. But she has a boyfriend. But like the boyfriend, they've been together since they were in college and she's 29 now. And like, I'm not saying that you have to be on certain goals because like everyone's relationship is different. They don't really see each other a lot. Like they don't live together. They're not engaged or nothing. Like there's no like real commitment for them. And it seems like they're just like friends that just pass through and see each other. And he's like really passive aggressive. She was telling me he was like a frat boy or something like that, which I'm just like, ooh, that already had me shriveled up inside. But he's just kind of like, he does, what is it called? When you're like a promoter for like parties and events. I think he's like that. And he came by, like he had a problem with her being on the show because he was like, people are like laughing at me and they're saying like you had better opportunities to find love and like blah blah. And she's like, I literally got ambushed because her friend invited her over because they were just supposed to like watch, like have like a live watch party online for people, like not for online, but like it's supposed to be like a watch party that was filmed live of the show with her their other friend. There's like a trio of them that work together. So he was just like, what the like how they do, like whatever. And she was like, I honestly didn't think I was gonna be on camera. Like I thought I was gonna be like in the background sipping on a little drink and watching the show. Like I didn't blah blah. Now she's thinking it and she's like, there's no spark. So I'm just like, okay, they're obviously not gonna be together. If Delilah, her friend, went on the show And she's kind of giving hater vibes a little bit. Like, she's like, oh, like, not like that should be me, but like, she looks so happy. Like, I wish people fawned over me like this. And it's like, girl, you should have just went on the show. You should have just went on the show. The way she talks about it is kind of like putting her friend down, because she's like, we work at a company. I forgot what she does. It's like insurance or something with investments or something like that. I think it's investment company. We do all this serious stuff that's like highbrow. And like, I can't imagine being on a show kissing like strangers. No offense to Delilah. Like, every time she said it, she's like, no offense to her. But it's like, obviously you feel some kind of way. Like, you feel like, oh, you're just too smart and like accomplished to be on a show like this. In between the chapters, there's like this blog that's talking about the show. I don't know if that's gonna become like a T page or what. It's definitely moving faster for me than that fantasy book. And I think I did say I'm kind of tired of fantasy, so I feel like that was a setup on my part. So I'm gonna read this romance and then I'm gonna get into the spicy book after this. Yeah, I got to like 50% last night and I wasn't gonna like update y'all for real, but like, I don't really care that much about this story. I mean, I already know how it's gonna end, I think, because it's a romance and like the people are already together pretty much. I'm liking that part. Okay. Oh, let me just get into it. I don't like Maya. I think she's very, like, she's a hater. And she is, like, one of those people that they're all about work and sticking to, like, a strict plan and not trying to, like, you know, disappoint her parents, which I understand. But, like, sometimes you just gotta let go. And I feel like she's just so uptight. Like, she just turned 30. Like, you're too young to be, like, oh, you know? I mean, like, obviously, when you get to the 30s, people start getting more serious about life. But I feel like her job that's like not really fulfilling her should not be the only thing that she has going for herself. Now, I'm not saying that means you need to have romantic interests, because I don't feel like that should be your main center of your life either. You need to be nurturing your friendships. You need to be nurturing hobbies, spending time with yourself. And she's finally getting to that point, which I like to see. But I don't really like her as a person. I feel like, yeah, I might have told y'all that. Like, I just feel like she's just shady. Like, I don't know. And that's because she's so unhappy with herself. I'm starting to like her more towards the end because she's loosening up. And then Kai, honestly, I thought he was a little too good to be true. He is a artist slash chef that like works on a yacht. He works with kids too. So sweet. He's attractive apparently to her. In this picture, I think he looks like that guy from Princess Diaries, which I don't think that guy is cute at all. It's something about his mouth and like the way he's smiling. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't have any problems with him, but then I just got the ick a little bit because he was like, you're too good for me, blah, blah. And I'm gonna let y'all know, anytime somebody says you're too good for me, I think it's time to run. I do think it's time to run. Like, I don't ever see how that can become like a positive thing, ever. Every time I've seen it in my personal life and when I've seen it observing, I'm just like, because people will say that and they'll use it as like a scapegoat or like an excuse to treat you like shit. Because they're like, oh, you're just too good for me. Like, I can never measure up and all this stuff. But I don't know. I don't think that's going to be his case, but I was just like, obviously no one's perfect, but like, And also, I'm happy she's taking out the trash. That's it. That's all. I just can't wait to get into the spicy book. Should I open it now? I think I actually will blindly read this one. I think I've been reading all the summaries for all these other books. I'm going to go into this one blind. So hopefully nothing triggers me, but it's a spicy book. So I'm like, do what you gotta do and move around. You know what I mean? Also, I hate this because like, I think this cover eats. Like, I think the colors are beautiful. Like, look at the clouds. I like the spine. I think it's cute, but I'm definitely not keeping this. Like, I'm not gonna reread this. I'm not. And I'm not even gonna try to recommend this to anyone in my life. We'll see. I don't know. I be saying a lot of shit, but I still have like 100 pages left. So, we'll see. We'll see. So I hate to make it seem like I hated the book. I gave it 3.25, so obviously I didn't hate everything about the book, but I had some problems. I feel like if you took all the things out about the show, Real Love, and then the little like Gossip Girl type little entries, which I knew who it was gonna be. I wasn't gonna tell y'all because it's supposed to be spoiler free, but I had an inkling about who I thought it was gonna be. That was crazy. That was crazy. And then like the last 10%, there was just like a little bit of drama. I was like, what? And then I didn't even find out where she went in the end. Like, I mean, I guess you can like infer where she went. I was skimming towards the end. I don't know. Child, I don't know. But I feel like this is more of like a self-discovery than a romance. There was like fade to black moments of like them getting intimate, and she talked about it here and there. Didn't really care. 3.25. I thought it was going to be like a 3 or like a high 2. I mean, the numbers, they don't always lie to me. So, characters a 3, atmosphere 6, writing style 6, plot 5, intrigue 6, logic 6, enjoyment 5. That came out to be a low 3. I'm just as shocked as you are. I am. But let's get into this spicy book. I need something happy. This better bring me joy. I know that. There's this cute one. Ooh, these stickers be tucked. How do people wrap stuff like that? I've been seeing that. How do people wrap? Oh, this is one I already have. This one. cute. This would actually work really good with my, I covered my cousin's face, but that's me and my cousin. But, this would actually work really well with what I've got going on here. These, okay, spicy book. Y'all. This is Set by Alexandria House. I've already read this. Damn. I know what I said. I said I'm not gonna be mad if like I don't like any of the books. Like the experience is the present. But I'm not gonna lie. Wasting my time on this book and then getting this. Not... But I will say, if I didn't already read this, this would have been a really good contender. This would have been amazing. I'm not gonna lie. She did eat with that one. Okay. But damn. Ugh. Also, I found out this book is on Kindle Unlimited, which I do have. So I think I'm just going to read it on my Kindle because something about this is just not working for me. Oh, that's crazy though. That's crazy. Wow. Damn. Wow. I wish I could watch in my face in real time when I open this fucking book and I realized that this was this. Well, I guess I'm going to finish that book. I don't know. I want to read something else. I want to read that. And the book is not bad. Let me let you know that right now. This is not bad, but like, I'm just not in the mood. And like, I know a lot of y'all would just be like, girl, just DNF it. Like, it don't even matter. Like, why would you read something you don't want to read? I don't know. Like, I feel like when I do videos, I feel like I'm challenging myself. And when I don't do that, I feel like I failed. And like, what is there really to show for this video except for blackout? You know what I mean? I'll talk to y'all when I talk to y'all. I could be closing out the video. I could be updating y'all about this. Who knows? Bye. Hey, y'all. I know what I just said. Like, oh, I'm going to read the fantasy book. But no. I wanted a spicy, so I'm going to get me a spicy. So I'm reading Just Say Yes by Brooks McQueen. It's been long awaited. I've heard so many good things about this book. All I know for real about the plot is that these two men share a woman. And I think they used to know each other like in high school or something like that. And she likes one of them. I'm saying I think, but I already know at this point. But she had a crush on one of them back in the day. And then like they run into each other. So it started off with a little drama, a little tea. Yeah, I won't tell you because it's short. Like it's 100-something pages. So I don't want to tell you everything. But she just wants to get a massage because she's been sore. And Wyatt is one of the dudes. And he just like me for real. He was like, can I massage your ass? I just want you to be completely like relaxed at the end of this. Boy, you know she didn't ask for her ass to be massaged. Like, I'm both these people in this situation. Yeah. Living my best life. This is what I needed. Sometimes you just have to check in with yourself. You have to figure out, is this what I want to read? Because, like, you might not even be in a slump for real. Hey, y'all. So, I did finish both Just Say Yes by Brooks McQueen. And then I finished Hunter Slayer. I actually didn't even rate Just Say Yes. I'm not going to rate that book. I'm just going to leave it no rating. But I will say, if you want to read something spicy, I feel like it did what it was supposed to do. It was short and sweet. I think it was like a little bit over 100 pages. I liked it. I liked it a lot. It wasn't like all of them were together. It was like she was just doing her own thing with each of them, which is nice too. I don't see that a lot whenever there's like multiple sexual partners. Then I read Hunter Slayer by L.T. Shaw. I really feel bad because I don't feel like this was the right time to read this book. I'm not in the mood for fantasy really right now, which is crazy because I'm probably going to end up reading fantasy very soon. I've been reading so many like really big fantasy series and I'm kind of like, yeah, this was not the time for this, but I ended up finishing it. I started with reading it in like the book form and it was just not working out for me. I don't know if you could tell by the pages, like it was just like, I felt like it was never ending. The chapters are pretty short though, which is weird that I just felt like I was dragging through the physical form because I got it on my Kindle. It's on Kindle Unlimited, by the way. But I'll tell y'all my rating on this one and then we're going to be done with this video. We're going to conclude it and yeah. Characters, I gave a 5. One of the main characters, like the actual Hunter Slayer, I forgot his real name. Levinson or Levi. He gave kind of like Haymitch from Hunger Games vibes. He was like a drunk mentor that begrudgingly took on her as an apprentice. It was like he was giving you nothing, but then he would drop like these little gems and it'd be like, wow, he really did teach me something. He went through a lot of trauma and he's just kind of done with life. Their like bond or whatever, it seems like she refreshed him and brought more perspective into his life. Atmosphere, I gave a 7. Writing style, I gave a 4. It was very hard to get through sometimes. There are so many typos and I hate doing that when there's like an independent author because obviously they don't have like a super huge editing team. So I try to be like, hey, but it was like sometimes I would have to reread the sentence and like really slow down and try to like figure out things several times throughout each chapter. It wasn't just like, oh, one here and there. It was a lot. it was hard for me to get through. Plot, I gave a 6. Intrigue, 4. I wanted to see where it was going, but at some point I was just like, I don't really care. So it was a 4. Logic was 5. I don't want to tell the whole part, but there's a reason why she wants to be a marshal, which is basically the police in this town. And I get that, but I feel like there's better avenues instead of joining the you know, I'm both on this, because I know in real life people feel like, oh, I should be a police because there's going to be less corrupt police, but I feel like certain systems just need to be dismantled completely, and some things are not able to be reformed. Some things just need to be like broken down, and a whole new thing needs to be set up. But that's hard because things have been done a certain way for so long. So I feel like joining a corrupt organization like this, I don't feel like is gonna do her any justice in the future. So I feel like in the next coming books, if I do continue this, she should figure out that she doesn't want to be marshal. I feel like that would be a good thing for me to read. Enjoyment, I gave a 4. Sometimes I liked this and sometimes it didn't. So all that to say, it came out to be 5, which ended up being 3 stars, which I'm not mad at. It's 3 stars. Now let me go through all the books that I read. So Blackout, this was by 6 authors: Danielle Clayton, Tiffany D. Jackson, Nick Stone, Angie Thomas, Ashley Woodfolk, Nicola Yoon. I gave this one 4.75 stars. This was the highlight of the entire reading experience. I love this. I'm keeping this. Then I read Real Love by Rachel Lindsay. I gave this one 3.25 stars. I had gripes with this. I was annoyed a lot. I would not reread this again. I definitely will be unhauling this. Then I opened it up, and this was the Spicy novel, but I already read this in December. I ended up giving this, technically I didn't rate this either. This is just like one of those, like I'm not, for the same reasons I wouldn't rate Just Say Yes, the same reasons for this. The series as a whole, I would have given it like 3.5. I'm unhauling this because I don't want the whole series, because I'm probably not going to read the series again. But I ended up reading Just Say Yes by Briggs McQueen. So I did get my spice on, but no rating for that one. And then lastly, I read Hunter Slayer by L.T. Shaw. This one is getting 3 stars. I would like to say thank you to Kay's Family Bookstore and Cafe for being a big part of the selection. I feel like this took a lot of intentionality and care. I like all those stickers and bookmarks that I got with this. I think the whole packaging was so well executed and beautiful. I probably would do this again in the future, but I think I need to be dramatic about this one for a while and just like not do it for a little bit and then come back. This is a mood reader. This was kind of torture. No shade. No shade. But like, it's hard to get into a book whenever you're just like not in the mood. That's just me. That's just me. So yeah, thank y'all so much for watching the video. I hope that y'all enjoyed. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.